Happy New Year, everybody. Getting in a few miles, mid-January. It's cold out. It's like 37, 38 degrees. My eyes are tearing up. But it's nice and bright, sunny. And I got new gears on the bike. Got a new chain too. So testing that out. This is the first ride with the new gears. If you saw one of the previous videos when I was on vacation in, let's see, where would that have been? It would have been in Arkansas. My gears started to slip and slipped a couple of times, I think, on that ride. And that just got progressively worse. And I got 8,000 miles out of those gears and that chain. So definitely time to replace it. And I was wanting to get some smaller, a larger cassette on the back so that it would help me go up hills. But I was going to have the derailleur changed and everything to accommodate that, and that was going to cost more money. So the bike shop said, why don't we try a smaller crankset on the front and see if that helps. So going to try 2 hills today. Going to try one moderate hill that I go up quite a bit and see if I can spin up that hill. And then we're going to try it out on a big hill. And this larger hill that I'm going to do is always a bit of a gut buster. It's always questionable whether I can make it up or not. So we'll see if the new gearing helps me out. So far it looks like my cruising gear has changed by about 2 gears. So that still gives me 2 gears for when I want to pedal really hard on the flats or even going downhill. But what I really needed help with is going uphill. But yeah, take a look at my new gears. This is the new rear cassette. It's a 1428. Now this is the same size as it was before, but it's brand new. And take a look at the teeth there, all nice and new. None of them, you know, worn down, missing, or bent, which we'll see those in a minute. Got a nice brand new chain. And then going on the other side here, that's the new crankset up front, the front chain wheel there. It was a 48-28 and now it's a 42-24. Okay, so there's the old crankset, and kind of embarrassed by that. There's some definite dirt and crud on there that should have been better taken care of than what it was. But if you look closely, you know, some of those teeth are really sharp, some of them are bent, and you know, some of them are just practically wore all the way down. And like I said, this has got about 8,000 miles on it. I don't know what wear typically is on bicycle gears, but 8,000 miles. We'll see how many miles I get out of this new set. I finished up 2025 with right at 2,000 miles, which is pretty good for me. I'm going to shoot for 2,500 this year. And you know, last year was a really good year. Did 2 events, did the Tour de Lou, met up with Billy Bikes. Might get to see him again this year. I don't know, we'll see. But I did the Tour de Lou and I did the Hancock Flat 50. Both of those were really fun events. And I've got one big event planned for this year. And if things go according to plan, it's going to be a 100-miler. But don't want to say too much about it yet, because as the wife says, every time I go to the bathroom, I come up with a new epiphany. And she's not wrong. But I spend a lot of time thinking about bike rides and where I want to go and what I want to do. But as part of that 100-miler, it's obviously going to be on the road. And on the road, there's always a few hills. And I would like not to have to walk any of the hills. So, going to do a little bit more training this year than I have in previous years, so that I can not only do the 100-miler, but do any hills that might come up and make sure I finish within the allotted time. This is the first of the 2 test hills. This hill right here is about half a mile long and not terribly steep, but I'm just going to ride it and see what it feels like. See if I can find a gear that I can spin up the hill in. This part's pretty easy right here. Oh yeah, not bad. Still in the big chain ring here. And doing pretty good. Getting a little bit steeper. Now we're in the middle chain ring. And doing pretty good.
Time 59 minutes 31 seconds. Total distance 10.0 miles. Average speed 10.1 miles per hour. Split speed 11.2 miles per hour.
Well, that's pretty good. Cruising speed hasn't really suffered any. So I normally bounce around 10 to 11 miles per hour on the bike paths. All right, final section of this climb. And still spinning pretty good. This last part is the steepest part. And one good thing going on right now, gears aren't slipping. That's always a plus. All right, well, that's test hill number 1. Let's go on to the big hill, test hill number 2. Getting ready to go up test hill number 2. And I am just going to start in the rock bottom, easiest gear I got. Because that's where I'm going to end up on this hill. No doubt about that. And this is about, I want to say this is right at about half a mile too. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a group of, there's a housing complex up there. And that's where we're headed. All the way up there. So right now, just going to take it easy. Going to go up this little rise here and then it levels out a little bit. And then the last part is pretty steep. Definitely feeling it. Not spinning on this hill. It's still pretty hard. But I will say it's easier. No doubt about that. Pulling into the handlebars. All right. Whew. Little bit of a break. All right. Here we go. Oh man, I can feel the front wheel coming up. Whew. Oh boy. Hey, made it. All right. Well, that's it for today's ride. Probably going to be right around, can't talk. Probably going to be right around 12 miles. And 2025 was a really good year. Hope to see you in 2026. Now I get to go down. Woo! Hope you enjoy the video.